Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode. I've got some great news for you. Honestly, we can't stop winning. And one big win came from Carolyn Burjoski as she went to court to fight a defamation lawsuit against her by the Waterloo District School Board. Now, there's an Empower article. I highly recommend that you join the Empower Substack. It's free. And you're going to be kept up to date with information that happens in the Waterloo District School Board. But this information is also applicable across Canada. It's all relevant. A lot of parents that write for Empower are from the Waterloo region. I highly recommend you check it out. This information, like I said, is relevant, so you can take this information to your school board as well. So I'm going to read you this article from the Empower. Carolyn says, I'm thrilled to announce the first major victory in my legal battle with the Waterloo District School Board. In September, while the defamation lawsuit was in progress, the board filed an anti-SLAPP motion asking the court to dismiss my lawsuit. Ironically, the board claimed that I was trying to suppress their free speech. That's rich. We devoted many hours preparing to respond to this absurd anti-SLAPP motion, culminating in a Superior Court hearing on November 22nd. I am overjoyed to report that the judge dismissed the board's motion, allowing my defamation lawsuit to proceed. In this written decision, Justice Ramsey affirmed that I did not breach the Human Rights Code, nor did I engage in hate speech. He was highly critical of the board's conduct, stating that their actions were defamatory, that my case has substantial merit. Well, this is great news because it seems like the school boards would have you believe that anybody that speaks out against what's happening is hateful, they break the Human Rights Code, etc. And this is obviously not the case. This is a big victory. Now, there was another article in the National Post, and there's a ton of articles, by the way, all positive for Carolyn Burjoski, and people are cheering her on like crazy. Her fight is our fight, and I highly recommend that you support her. If you're interested in this, if you're interested in protecting kids, Carolyn, she exposed the age inappropriate books that are in the libraries, and she paid the price for it. I'm going to leave a link below to her GoFundMe account so you can donate, because this is important and she is fighting for all of us in this. So the National Post article says this, quote, the Human Rights Code does not prohibit public discussions of issues related to transgenderism of minors or transgenderism. It does not prohibit public discussions of anything. So they accused her of breaching the Human Rights Code, questioning the right of trans people to exist, and engaging in free speech that included hate. She did not do any of those things, the judge said in his ruling. The chairman of the board acted with malice, or at least with reckless disregard for the truth. He had made an embarrassingly erroneous and arbitrary decision to silence a legitimate expression of opinion, and he was widely criticized for it. It is not a stretch to infer that realizing that he tried to justify himself with the public by assassinating the plaintiff's character. So in November 23 ruling, Ramsey dismissed the bid and ordered the board to pay Burjoski $30,000 in costs. This is perfect. This is exactly what needs to happen. And the Waterloo District School Board continues to embarrass themselves, and they released this clarification post. He said, the board would like to share the following clarification from legal counsel. The decision of the Ontario Superior Court released on November 23 was with respect to a motion brought pursuant to Section 137.1 of the Courts Justice Act. The motion permits a defendant in a civil lawsuit to bring a motion to dismiss a claim at an early stage in the proceeding. A motion under this section is not determinative adjudication of the merits of the underlying claim. Ms. Burjoski's claim has simply been permitted to continue. Honestly, how embarrassing of them. They try to stop her from speaking out. This is the problem with these big corporate woke organizations trying to stop people right? And then they claim they're having their rights infringed, as they come down with all their legal power and try to crush anybody. They try to dismiss this as nothing, but it is something. This sends a message that people should be able to speak. You are allowed to be concerned. Stop letting yourself be gaslit by these people. It's okay to protect your children. It's okay not to be okay with the kind of materials that the school board has in their libraries and with the kind of ideology that they teach the kids. I'm going to post these articles in the description of the video. But before I let you go, here's a quick video of Carolyn Burjoski's announcement of victory in case you haven't seen it. Please share it just so others can see exactly what's going on. Take this huge win and let's keep fighting on.
Hello everyone. I'm thrilled to announce my first major victory in my legal battle with the Waterloo Region District School Board. But first, let me recap the events that caused me to sue the school board. On January 17, 2022, I voiced concerns about inappropriate sexual content in my elementary school library. Despite 2 decades of teaching experience, I was abruptly silenced by the chair, falsely accused of breaching the Human Rights Code, and publicly vilified as a promoter of hate speech. In response, I filed a judicial review and a defamation lawsuit against the board to clear my name, protect vulnerable children, and defend free expression. The judicial review was heard in June, and we're still waiting for that decision. In September, while the defamation lawsuit was in progress, the board filed an anti-SLAPP motion asking the court to dismiss my lawsuit. Ironically, the board claimed that I was trying to suppress their free speech. We devoted many hours preparing to respond to this absurd anti-SLAPP motion, culminating in a Superior Court hearing on November 22nd. I am overjoyed to report that the judge dismissed the board's motion, allowing my defamation lawsuit to proceed. In his written decision, Justice Ramsey affirmed that I did not breach the Human Rights Code, nor did I engage in hate speech. He was highly critical of the board's conduct, stating that their actions were defamatory and that my case has substantial merit. This victory is a resounding affirmation of free expression. In his written decision, Justice Ramsey said, "The Human Rights Code does not prohibit public discussion of anything. I find it regrettable that the defendant, who is trying to shut down debate, is an arm of the government. What happened here should not happen in a democratic society." To enjoy the full details of Justice Ramsey's decision, please visit canceledteacher.com. In closing, this victory is just one step in a longer journey. Thank you to everyone who has contributed to my campaign so far. This is our victory. Let's keep the momentum going.